Now we are going to see how we are going to continue with exercise 1. So you're going to do the operational workspace. In the lab scenario, okay, in the legal entity USMF, you are sales representative and you're going to sell the item, let's say item A0001 to your customer. You need to check the available on-hand quantity of the item, okay, and then find is there any price of the item, okay, the original or default sales price of the item A0001. Also notice that you can update the price if needed, okay, so but they usually have the default sales price for each of the products or items that you are selling. So if the item quantity not enough, you need to create purchase order to your vendor to add into the inventory. So make sure you already log into your virtual machine. This is how you log into the virtual machine. This is how you log into your portal. Okay, so now you're already in the finance and operations home. Now you can either go to the module for the sales. Okay, they have the options here to create a sales order. There are 3 options to create sales order, which are actually the same page. Okay, the link, the shortcut to the sales order, there are 2 places, either in the account receivable. This is where you manage your customer and the order that the customer made. Okay, so you can create the sales order from here. Or there's another option is to go to the sales order processing and inquiry workspace. The shortcut of the workspace is here or in this navigations pane menu. Yeah. So let's use the workspace instead. The workspace is arranged in the alphabetical order, so you have to scroll down to the part where it should be under the S. So sales order and processing inquiry workspace. Okay. Shortcut of the workspace is also available here. Now from this, you can click the new button and create the new sales order. If this is the first time you are using Dynamic 365 Finance and Operations, it might take some time to load anything. Okay, even if you would create new sales order, new purchase order, okay, it might take some time to load the request. Now, when you create the sales order, you have to specify which customer is purchasing. So this is the customer account number. And click the drop down menu and choose from there, or if you know the number, you can type the number here. It will search for you. Now let's say we are going to sell it to the customer US004. Okay, it's this one. Wait for a while. And if this is a one-time customer, you can turn it on as one-time customer, but usually we don't leave the one-time customer on in case the customer is going to make the new purchase later on. So leave it as it is, and then the item number you're going to enter later on. Okay, so this is the customer detail first. Click OK. Then you can start entering the information for your sales order. Okay. Now this is what we call the sales order header. Okay. Sales order header is the header informations of all your sales order, and under the lines here, okay, they also have the sales order header sections with the summary informations of the sales order header. This is what we call the fast tab. You can expand and collapse a fast tab. Okay, so this is the fast tab called sales order line, and this is the fast tab for the sales order header. Now sales order line, since you're in the line sections, okay, this fast tab is not collapsible. This one, every item that you add in is called sales order line. Okay, the line of the item that you sell to the customer. So in here, you select the item number that you're selling to the customer, which is A001, okay, which is a HDMI 6-inch cable. Wait for a while it's processing your request. It will update all the necessary informations related to the item or product information. Okay. The terms item and product is used interchangeably in Dynamic 365. Okay. In here they call it item. Okay. In this column they call it product. Okay, item number, product name, and so on. Now this is the quantity. Check whether the price has been auto-filled. Okay, notice the unit price don't have any price at all. It means there's no default price. If there's no default price, you can put in the price informations yourself. And also, some of the product has been set up to be located somewhere in the site and warehouse. Okay, this is what they call the tracking informations. Now, some of the products has been set up to have this tracking tracking locations information, where you have to specify in which warehouse that this item is located. Okay, depends on how you create your warehouse. Okay, some warehouse you have to specify the site number, so you can have one site number with multiple warehouse inside. Okay, let's say site number 1 have warehouse 1, 2, 3, for example. Now let's put informations for the site. Let's say site 2, which is for distributions. The warehouse number, let's say 21. Oh, sorry. The site is 11. Right? The warehouse site 11. Sorry, you can select the warehouse straight away. Okay, if you don't fill in any informations about the site, you can also fill in the informations just the warehouse. Okay, it automatically autofill the where is this warehouse site located. Now we can skip this step 7. Step 7 just to show you, if you fill in the informations of warehouse, it automatically autofill the site. Now the locations is 2 and 21. Now let's check whether it has the item that they are going to purchase, the customer going to purchase, is in the inventory or not. So in these sections, okay, these are all the menu that you can use to check the inventory, for example, for this particular sales order item. Okay, then this is under the inventory. Wait for a while. Now in here you can check the on-hand inventory. Make sure you don't select the intercompany. Intercompany means you want to check the other legal entity inventory. So we just want to see the one that we have in the current company, current legal entity. Okay, so notice that you are adding one order of the product while there's none in the warehouse. So you will see total available is -1. So it's not enough item in the inventory. So you need to purchase it from the supplier before you can send it to your customer. Now we have checked the inventory. Okay, the site we already filled in. So if you save this, sometimes they might automatically change the lead time date and recalculate the ship and receipt dates. If it pops up with that, you just say yes. Okay. If it doesn't pop up, you can leave it. In the inventory sales order line, okay, we already checked that it's not enough in the inventory. Okay, so you can even check in different site. Let's say site 1, warehouse 11, and then you check again the inventory on hand, then close. Okay, so you check it's not enough item as well, so we can go back to number 2, warehouse number 21. Okay, now notice that if you try to switch between one warehouse to another, it will recalculate ships and receipt dates, if any. Since it's the same, it hasn't shipped anything yet, okay, just say yes. Now from the sales order, you can actually create the purchase order to your supplier. So sales order is where you create sales order for your customer, where customer purchase from us. If we purchase from the vendor, we create the purchase order and the vendor will send it to us. Okay, so in this case, we need to purchase something from the vendor because it's not enough item in the inventory. So you click purchase order. Okay, now the vendor account is, let's say this vendor US 108 is also selling the item. Okay, and we want to purchase just one because the customer only purchased one. Now the quantity you can notice that the quantity by default is 1. You can change it, but we leave it as 1. Okay, make sure you tick the include. And that's it. Okay, now you can click validate. Okay, no error has been found, so it's okay. That's it. So we can create the purchase order. Click OK. Okay, now under the general tab from the actions pane, select the purchase order. Okay, so the general tab. Okay, check the purchase order that we created in relations to this sales. Okay, so all done. Now on the inventory menu on the purchase order line sections, then select on hand. Okay, so notice that once we purchase it, we already order it, we reserve this. Okay, so this one has been reserved to be coming from the vendor. After that, we can close this. Now close this as well. Okay, so let's say you come back and want to check all the sales order that are unconfirmed because you're waiting for the vendor to send us the product. Okay, So maybe the next day, let's say. Okay, so you go to the unconfirmed. Yeah. Now find the sales order that we have just created. Yeah, just now we were just created the sales order for the US 004, okay, which is Cave Wholesales. This is the sales order that hasn't been confirmed because the item hasn't arrived. Okay, so the next day we open it, for example. And okay, so we open. Now let's say we already received the item from the vendor. Okay, so once you receive the item from the vendor, you can confirm the sales order. To do that, you go to sales order, okay, and then sorry. Okay, so it's under the sell tab. You can confirm now, or there is another options to confirm. You can tick here. Okay, so in here it seems like I don't have in the actions pane to confirm now. So you have no choice but, oh, there is, sorry, the button is in here. So there is a confirm button here, or you can open up and click confirm now. So click confirm. Okay, so you can either click confirm here or open up, and under the sale tab click confirm now. So it will pop up with the same dialog box, and check the dialog box about the informations. Okay, so once it's okay, just click the OK button. Okay, so usually we do the printing first. Since we don't have any printer at the moment, just click OK, that we actually post this without printing. Okay, so once it's confirmed, it will be disappear from the unconfirmed list. Okay, so you can actually click the confirm tile, okay, to see what sales order has been confirmed. Yeah. So notice that this is the confirmed sales order. Yeah, that's it. Then you can just navigate back to your